what's up, guys? Just a preemptive apology for the crotch shot the entire time. I had this phone set up in the forward-facing direction on all the other podcasts, but the video quality on the back camera is obviously better, so had it on the back camera for this one, and the angle is a little bit low, so I'll try to fix that next time. But enjoy. Have a good day. Don't mind the crotch shot. Bye. Oh, sorry about that delay. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Tangle Tales. I am sitting in a new location. We've rearranged this room, and this is a better little podcast YouTube video station. So cheers. I've got a little Altstat lager going on that I'm going to go ahead and open up and partake in. Cheers. Na zdraví. But yeah, welcome back. So this is a very special episode, hence why I'm decked out in all of my Tanglefoot gear. For those that are watching the video and those that are listening, I have my Tanglefoot white hat on, my blue Tanglefoot shirt, cut off jean shorts, and then boom, my new brew boots that are completely blue from Hook fishing gear, and they're super dope, and I'm very excited to finally have these in. Could have used them yesterday when I was completely drenched in sweat, but that's how life goes. I will use them for my next brew day. But I am doing this episode because I've got a lot of good news. I'm going to be reopening, which is, I know, what a lot of people have been waiting for. I've been talking a lot on this podcast about just kind of like negative things that have been happening, or just unfortunate timing stuff, or dumping beer. But I'm feeling super positive now. Today is Sunday, August 28th, I believe. Yeah, August 28th. And I brewed yesterday, like I just mentioned. That was Saturday. And I brewed a new batch of 12 degree pale lager, just to kind of get some of that primed in the tanks, and I'll have excess beer, so hopefully I don't run out again. And had some of the first batch of 12 degree lager kegged off, had that carving, and also had a batch of 13 degree Tamave kegged off that was carved as well, and tasted both of those yesterday, and I'm super stoked to finally have good beer to serve to y'all. So with that news, I'm going to be opening this upcoming week on Thursday, and my new hours are going to be 1 to 8 Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm going to trial this at least on the Thursday. I'm not positive when or what sales are going to look like on Thursdays at all, but I figured I'd just go ahead and do a pretty consistent hours across the board, and then that'll be for those that came into Tanglefoot before. My hours on Friday were 4 to 8. Now they'll be extended from 1 to 8, so we'll get some daytime traffic, or hopefully if y'all want to come in and drink some lager, I'll be there. And then Saturday we'll be extending the hours to 8 o'clock, but I'm not going to open at 11 o'clock anymore, because that 11 to almost 2 was pretty dead for the most part. So I'm just going to start at 1 o'clock, and then we'll change hours as needed in the future. But first and foremost, thank you to everybody that has been like watching this and listening to the podcast and supporting me and reaching out, asking when we're going to reopen. I'm so happy to finally be able to give like a firm answer, and I'm so ready to pour some beer. So if y'all are interested in coming to support Tanglefoot or drink some lager, I'll be there this Thursday. I believe that's the 31st, August 31st, and Friday's the 1st. No, Friday's the 2nd. So that the Thursday will be the 1st. So hey, what a great way to kick off September. We'll be chilling and pouring lagers in the beer saloon. So other updates. This, for those that aren't watching, this microphone is kind of awkward and heavy, so I'm having to adjust holding it. But some other updates. Like I said, the hours, I'll try to get some hour decal stickers to put on the door before I open, so that people that come by and pull on the doors will at least know when we'll be open moving forward. And then I've kind of talked a lot about different ambiance things that I want to change and kind of spruce the place up, because I will be like that whole front area that the barbecue restaurant used to occupy is now basically open for me to occupy. So I want to make it feel more like a brew pub, or at least a brewery kind of beer saloon vibes all across the dining room area. So hopefully I can get some dominoes and some other like cards and tabletop games and stuff to kind of have that available for people to come and hang out. There's a TV on the wall mounted, so that's good for, passive entertainment. But then long term, definitely like getting a new sign on the building, painting the building to make it look like Tanglefoot, and a lot of things that are kind of like awkward in this weird transition phase where the barbecue is still operating. They're still like smoking meats and stuff like that, and that like pre-orders, and they're doing chopped beef out of the snow barn. So it's not just Tanglefoot. It's still the barbecue restaurant, but I want to make that inside feel like Tanglefoot, since there's really no restaurant like service happening in there. So, but that'll take time. Obviously, want to get some sales in before through the door before I start spending more money on just like putting stuff into the dining room. But yeah, I've got some beer in tanks. I've got beer in kegs that are carved and ready to serve. I cleaned all the glassware, got all my glassware re-cleaned and stocked up, so that should be cool to move through a bunch of those. I sent that, for those that didn't see the announcement or watch the last video or podcast, that I launched a new t-shirt design to pre-order or pre-sale, and then if you are interested in getting one of those, make sure you go online and pre-order one of those, because I will be ending that at the end of this week, and then I'll be sending the orders that I got off to the printer, and there will likely not be many left over for purchase after that. So if you want them, you like them, get it in there, get the order in there now, and hopefully I'll have those in a few weeks. But yeah, lots of stuff going on, lots of exciting things. I left my job at Black Star, so now I'm completely employed at Tanglefoot. And yeah, there's some other exciting stuff coming up in the future that I will, probably talk about more whenever it becomes more relevant and not so far off. But yeah, that's pretty much what is going on in a nutshell. Today's Sunday, and I'm just chilling, relaxing, doing some content on Instagram and TikTok. I posted a TikTok video with these boots with my Tanglefoot sticker on there. That was pretty. I reached out to Hook many months ago and kind of like ambitiously like, hey, what would it take to get a little collaboration, or if we wanted to make a custom brew boot together, what would that look like? And kind of radio silence, but hopefully, maybe something comes out of it. It'd be super dope to get a boot, custom boot for Tanglefoot, or just brewing in general. That's kind of like a very ambitious, not likely goal, but we'll see. Yeah. So I'm just chilling out, having a beer this afternoon, and we'll be hitting it hard come next week. And since my schedule, I'm still living in Austin, so people ask me that a lot. What's the living situation like, since I'm now running a business full-time in Temple, and I've been moving to Temple. I don't really have any plans in the immediate future to move to Temple, but my girlfriend and I have talked about this for many months, obviously leading up to this transition. But I'm most likely going to, if I am opening Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll need to be up there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Driving back and forth is not that big of a deal. Like, it's kind of a time sink, and it's kind of annoying if you just want to pop up there really quick, but it's not as terrible as a lot of people think it is. But the biggest part of it is like gas is super expensive. It's kind of slowly coming down, but still it's a little prohibitively expensive. So I'll most likely be staying at my grandmother's house for, a couple days here and there. And then long term, probably getting some sort of, room in a house to rent for 3 days out of the week or something like that. So I can stay up in Temple, run service, and then brew on Sunday/Monday, and then drive back to Austin. So my days off will most likely be like Monday, Tuesday-ish. If I even take 2 days off, I might just kind of commit full force to the 7 days a week and do a lot of the administrative and marketing stuff on those days. That's a little bit easier to do remotely. Not a ton of things that I can do remotely outside of marketing and administrative stuff. But when I'm up in Temple, obviously service on those 3 days, and then Sunday, full force brewing and cellaring and stuff like that. So I've got a full schedule ahead. I'm going to be making a lot of beer, I hope, and I will keep y'all updated as soon as I know more about any production changes or any hours changes or anything like that. So keep listening if you're interested. And then maybe I'll, now that I have this YouTube channel, I really want to start doing some video content of the process and documenting kind of the growth of this business and this brand, which is the whole point to starting this podcast, was to track the growth of this brand from kind of conception to what it is now and where it's going to go. But I'd like to really document the equipment, the size of the equipment, the process, how inefficient it is, kind of the troubles that I have with the equipment, and maybe some troubleshooting to see how to solve these problems so that it can potentially help out some other brewers in the future. And then as I scale and grow, I'd love to document that and kind of have this all documented and look back on it in 10 years and see where I'm at. But lots of exciting stuff. Most importantly, we've got beer. So that's pretty much all I got for this episode. I will be posting another episode probably in the next 2 weeks. I don't know if I'm gonna, maybe I'll recap like the hours and see how the first week went. I know that Bold Republic, they're a brewery in Belton currently, but they have been building out and are opening their new location in Temple, actually. So they're moving from Belton to Temple, and that location is opening on Friday the 2nd. So I'll be, this is just the way that it works out. I'm not trying to steal the thunder or anything, but just I'll be reopening Tanglefoot that same week, the day before. But hopefully I'll be able to make it out there and say hey to those folks, because they're super nice, and I'd love to support them. So if y'all like or know about Bold Republic, their opening is this Friday, September 2nd. Go out and check them out as well. And if you want to stop by the beer saloon before or after that, come on by and grab a beer. So anyways, cheers, na zdraví, pleasure as always, and I hope to see you in the beer saloon soon. Have a good day.